Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Grizzlies come into town for this one. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. And the continued absence of John Morant, the story for them.
Yeah, and that news, Kevin, means this team faces a tough challenge. The production's going to be missed. And it's not a problem that you can just wave a wand and go away. This is what everybody on that bench has to really band together.
So true. This is a huge opportunity for those guys on the bench to step up and show they can fill that void. It'll be fascinating to see the response from those guys.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, the lengthy post pair. Jones is out there with Allen, and it's Brooks at the three spot. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, we've seen both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say a word during the course of the game, but they don't cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
Murray against Jones. And finished off by Wood.
That's a good read by Murray. Not having to think about it, he just reacts.
The Grizzlies off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
I love the communication. I love the hustle. They came up with big stops all night.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Their offense has been great.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Now here's Jones. Jackson setting the pick here for Jones. Pass to Valanciunas.
Come to me.
The shot, no good. Now Nashville takes it the other way. Look at that. Halliburton, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Allen outside. Feeds to Jackson. That misses off the backboard.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
A solid shooter with good all-around skills. Cam Reddish is tough to anticipate defensively.
The Stars shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And so he hits both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. by Murray. Here's Reddish. Nashville, no good that time either.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Allen, that's good.
The defense seized up just a little bit there, and it cost him dearly.
Murray kicks to Wood. Back to Murray. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. A moment now to check out some numbers for him. Jones with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Valanciunas finds Jones. Jackson looking around. Pocket 6. Allen outside. Charity strike shot. No good on the shot. Now Nashville takes it the other way. From deep. Rebounded by Jackson.
Well, so far, his cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
And, of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And, yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
Pirtle, he is checked in for Nashville. Buddy Hield comes in for DeJounte Murray. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Anderson comes in for Dylan Brooks. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Grayson Allen. And the Stars leading by 7. Here's Halliburton. And there's the pass to Wood. Pirtle trying to get open. And Christian Wood gets the 3. Wood's got 8.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Jones. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kicks it to Clark. Back to Jones. Baseline jumper. And good that time.
And, guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Here's Reddish. Passes it to Halliburton. Another 3 for the Stars.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jones, no luck. And here's Nashville. They're on a 17-6 run. And Reddish with the slam.
This has been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's Jones. Melton's shot is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Hield from outside. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Clark, the pass to Jackson. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Jackson dishes to Clark. Can't cash in from close range.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
3-pointer, Hield sinks the triple. And the Stars lead by 13.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3-ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
Wow, he got whacked. There shouldn't be much debate there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Nashville.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their 3-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively. defensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Winslow. Second chance shot. Clark outside. Pass to Melton. Kicked by Clark. 4 on the shot clock. Reddish grabs the rebound. And the Stars leading by 15. In the corner, it's Heald. Hurdle trying to get open. And Heald gets it to go on the assist from Reddish.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Hurdle, the pass to Reddish. He kicks it to Heald. Into the lane. Reddish's shot is good. Reddish has got 10.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Grizzlies trail by 20. Melton passes to Tillman. On the wing, Winslow. No points in the game yet for him. To stop the run. And the rebound goes to Nashville.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line, only 71% as a shooter.
That one misses for Clark.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Stars out in front, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for Nashville, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
The Grizzlies trail by 20, so the Grizzlies 5 right now. Winslow is out there with Allen. Then there's Jonas. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Tillman in at the 4.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. He says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
Allen outside. Jonas, that's a screen for Allen. Good on the triple. Allen's got 5 points so far.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
From deep, Wood. And Winslow pulls it down.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Justice Winslow. Here's Jones. To the middle. Cuts off the pass. Here's Murray. Driving inside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. The Stars lead by 19.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Murray against Jones. He dishes it to Allen. And Nashville making a change here. Heald's checked in. Finds Jackson. Brooks outside. 5 to shoot. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to Nashville. 22 is their biggest lead.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Over in the corner, Allen. Over Hield. Allen's shot is off.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Murray kicks to Wood. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, he's got that long wingspan. You saw it right there on that play.
I got yours.
Allen passes to Jackson. Kicks it out to Allen. Shoots the 3. But they recover it. Brooks feeling it out of it. Moves back up. Here he goes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Steve, as we get into the middle of the season, do you feel we have a good idea of who the contenders are at this point?
The major forces, Kevin, you know for sure where they are. There are always some teams you can't tell if they're legit or not just yet.
First one falls. Steve, you look at the large companies being created right now by some NBA players like LeBron and Steph. Talk about the example that sets for kids who look up to these guys.
You know, Kevin, I think it's a great example. The reason why they are showing the next generation of kids that's taking basketball serious, that they're more than just a basketball player. They are prepping for life after the game is over, but able to do it while they're playing.
Wood against Valanciunas. Pass to Jones. Jackson dishes to Jones. Jackson setting the pick here for Jones. Over Halliburton. That one wide left.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And the rejection by Jackson. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
Here's Halliburton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
You know, I love how he absorbed the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Good on the second free throw. Now here's Brooks.
They have full court, man-to-man defense here.
Hield on the double team. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
And here's Halliburton. He's got 6, and that's good. Buddy Hield for 3. Hield's got 12.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Jones the pass to Brooks. No good with the triple. And the Stars leading by 21. Back to Hield. The three. And Jones pulls it down. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. The Stars making a switch here. Roby's checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Melton's checked in. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. Jones looking for an opening. Now the pass to Clark. Woo! Shoots from 12, but he gets it back. Jackson, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Here's Halliburton. He's got 6. Hield outside. Pirtle trying to get open. And Buddy Hield gets the 3. 15 points in the game.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Jackson kicks to Anderson. Passes it to Jones. Clark outside. It's Jones. That's on the assist by Clark. Jones has got his second bucket of the night.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, the young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he failed to 21. Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
And Buddy Hield gets the 3. Hield's got 12 now in this quarter.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Rebound by the Stars. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hield from outside. Traps in the tray. Hield's got 21.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Back Connaughton, he's checked in for Nashville. Now a timeout called by Memphis. One guy who's been getting it done is Buddy Hield.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to run him off his spots out there. He is rolling.
A challenging stretch here for Memphis. Melton passes to Tillman. Now Winslow. Clark inside. It's deflected. Takes it inside. Hield from outside. And Winslow pulls it down. Winslow's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Clark slams it in.
As good a playmaker as he is a scorer. Winslow with great patience and great vision.
And Hield launches it from deep. That 3 off the mark. Memphis shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
No luck that time either.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Hield from outside, but they get it back. Here's the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Pass to Melton. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Down the Stars, leading by 23. Hield, the pass to Alexander Walker. Pirtle with a screen on Anderson. 3-pointer, Hield. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hield's got 24.
And smart decision by Hield. Surveys the defense and then just takes it himself.
And Clark slams it in.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for Nashville. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The Stars have the edge here at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, give us your team. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Buddy Hield.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Jones with 5 points in the game. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for the Stars, they've got Christian Wood. Halliburton is out there with Murray. Then it's Reddish. And it's Brissett in at the power forward.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the rejection by Jackson. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Reddish, stolen by Brooks. And Jones has it in the corner. Drives to the hoop, and the layup is good. Jones has got 7 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Murray against Jones. And there's the call on Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Murray. It's stolen by Jones.
That's going to go back the other direction, but they played a pretty clean game. Not many giveaways, and the score reflects that.
With the drive, that one doesn't go. Now the Stars take it the other way. Reddish the pass to Wood. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Inside, Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
When you have the size that Valanciunas has, there aren't many people getting in the way of your dunk.
Halliburton passes to Reddish. And once again off the mark by the Stars. And here are the Grizzlies with it. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. Some nice passing there by Memphis. The pass to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game. So Nashville calls timeout, their first. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the Stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working. In front of the camera, I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Allen, the bounce pass. Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all added up.
I like this from Murray. This is what the team needs from him. He's a catalyst.
The Grizzlies trail by 18. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Jones, and he banks in the layup. Jones has got 9.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Here's Wright. Connects from 3-point range. And the Stars lead by 19.
Getting into a groove. I love watching Cam rise and fire away.
Allen surveying the D. Jones against Murray. Jones dishes to Brooks. They grab their own miss. Oh, good from Valanciunas.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss. Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Stars have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
A versatile wing with a good overall skill set. Reddish has a bright future in this league, and I think his peers would agree.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Hey, right here. Knocks it loose. Fast break, here they come. And here's Wood outside. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA, and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. The Stars making a switch here. Myrtle's checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Kyle Anderson comes in for Dylan Brooks. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Jones. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 9.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Wright. It's good from long range.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Anderson wide open, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Coming back with a 3 of his own, Kyle Anderson adjusts his game to rise to the level of competition.
The Grizzlies trail by 20. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That is his first foul of the game. Winslow against Teal. Shot clock at 6. Winslow's shot is off. Nashville leading by 20. Takes a three. Healed, can't hit. Pass to Melton. Dishes it to Anderson. Memphis moving that ball around. They set the pick. And he drives in. Pass to Tillman. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Tillman's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Clark, the pass to Melton. They'll get another chance. Here's Tillman. And Pirtle sends it back to Alexander Walker. To the wing right side. And there's the pass to Pirtle. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Super focused. Pirtle taking the hit well and cashing in on a quality and one opportunity.
Christian Woods checked in for the Stars. Halliburton comes in for Pat Connaughton. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on and on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
No good from Clark. Nashville leading by 18. Halliburton passes to Wood. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Stars.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Clark, a screen on heel. And Pirtle sends it back. Healed with it. Started now by Clark. On deep, Wood.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
The kick out to Anderson. The Grizzlies with another miss. Anderson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Alexander Walker passes to Wood. Some solid defense from Clark. And so it's Nashville closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Barring a disaster, it would appear they've got this game in the bag. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. We're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Nashville leading by 20. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, the lengthy post pair. Jones is out there with Allen, and it's Brooks at the 3. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. On the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like Greg the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, you know, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today. and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we all like to see it.
You see it right there. One of Murray's biggest advantage is his lift off the floor.
The Grizzlies trail by 21. Sends it back. Looks against Murray. Here's Reddish. Misses the three. And here are the Grizzlies with it. Outside, Jones. Passes to Valanciunas. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 6 assists in the game.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Carries it from three-point range. Reddish has got 27.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Brooks, left side. Easy 2 points on the layup.
The ability to finish with either hand makes Brooks a dangerous scorer around the bucket.
Hurdle kicks to Murray. Here's Reddish. Nice D from Brooks. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the rap of the fan base. When you think of Paul George in Indy or Katie in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel guilty. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Allen outside. Brooks outside. Over Reddish. Nice shot by Brooks.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Lightning quick with length. Murray's most dangerous when he's putting the ball on the floor.
And the first one goes. No good on the second free throw. The Grizzlies trail by 21. Outside, Jones. Valanciunas sets a screen for Jones. 13 feet away. No good from Valanciunas. And the Stars have possession. Here's Murray. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Memphis with the ball. On the wing, Jones. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Wood. And here's Halliburton. Back to Wood. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels. They can continue to try to evolve, but with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. Got a piece of it.
So quick off the floor, Murray can afford to wait until the shooter commits.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Bowl, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Porter comes in for Jaren Jackson. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Grayson Allen. And Tim Frazier subbed in for Jones. Here is Porter. Pass to Winslow. Can they get it? That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for Nashville. And here's Wood outside. Kept alive by the Stars. Kicks to Murray. Back to Wood. Shot clock at 5. And finished off by Wood.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th plus foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half. Yes. So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Memphis. Now here's Frazier. The pass to Melton. To the inside. Here's Porter to end the drought. And he sinks the layup. Porter's got his first bucket in this one.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Wiry, strong. If you're going to get physical with Murray, you better go the rest of the way to prevent the and one.
Timeout called, Nashville. Well, Smitty, you were a player with versatility and length. How much fun would you have had with today's style of play?
I think, Kevin, I was a guy that kind of played 1 through 3 at 6'8". But nowadays, I could have played 1 through 5. I would have loved playing the 5 position. Reason why, I could have got my shot off at any time I wanted. And the 3-point shot, Kevin, you can take 10, 12 3-pointers. I would have loved that.
The Stars making a switch here. Free throw good, Murray.
I can't wait to see Murray reach his full potential. Reason why? Because he has a lot of it.
Memphis with the ball. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Bull. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bull's understanding of when to look for his next level.
Porter passes to Bull. On the wing, Winslow. There's a good screen. Here's Porter, and he uses the glass on the layup. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why? Lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Frazier against Wood. Driving in. And the basket is good. Here's Murray. And Bull pulls it down. And here are the Grizzlies now. Passes it to Melton. Here's Bull. Defended by Pirtle. Winslow, the pass to Porter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Now we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, from your tablet, smartphone, or your computer.
Good example of the new breed of point guards. Murray creates for himself as well as he creates for others.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Nashville.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Frazier, the pass to Melton. 6 to shoot. For 3, hits the three-point bomb.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
On the wing, Winslow. Winslow controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Sometimes it's who wants the basketball most. Winslow comes over with the extra possession and finishes the play.
And it's Murray penetrating. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First one falls for him. And so Murray nails both of them. 12 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And here's Frazier. So no problem for the Stars as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting of the season, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. We'll do it for now. David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific